How about them Cowboys?
Angry Cowboys fan, are you down to ride? Angry Cowboys fan, are you down to ride? Drop a like on the video, go ahead and subscribe.
What's going on, Cowboys Nation and angry Cowboys fans around the world? Y'all know who it is. It's your man, the Angry Cowboys fan. And after watching this man's pro day workout and a very convincing video by DMV, I have come to the conclusion that the Dallas Cowboys should move up in the draft to secure their running back for the immediate future in Ashton Jeanty, running back out of Boise State. Let's go ahead and talk about it, Cowboys Nation, during this Raw and Uncut. Get ready for the Angry Cowboys fans, Raw and Uncut.
Keeping it real. They keep it real. That's real.
You know something, Cowboys Nation? Whenever the Dallas Cowboys have drafted a running back with their first overall pick, twice the young man has gone on to be an immediate threat for defensive coordinators and have been an immediate impact for the Dallas Cowboys. In 1990, the Dallas Cowboys picked up Emmitt Smith out of Florida, and we all know what Emmitt Smith helped the Dallas Cowboys achieve. Fast forward to the next time the Dallas Cowboys picked a running back in the first round, it was Felix Jones in 2008. I mean, we all know what Felix Jones did or didn't do for the Dallas Cowboys. The next and final running back that was drafted in the first round was Ezekiel Elliott in 2016 from the Ohio State. During Zeke's first 4 years, he led the league in rushing twice, Pro Bowler 3 times, a first-team All-Pro, and a second-team All-Pro during his career. 2 of the 3 running backs that were drafted in the first round made a tremendous impact for our Dallas Cowboys. Here we sit, 2025, and our Dallas Cowboys could be in a position to draft the next first-round running back from Boise State, Ashton Jeanty. Let's go ahead and take a look at a video that I put together, Cowboys Nation. Roll it. Ashton Jeanty was born in Jacksonville, Florida, but played his high school football at Lone Star High in Texas. Jeanty grew up in a military family. His father was in the Navy, which led to Jeanty moving often as a child. His travels included a stint in Naples, Italy, where he played football against other military-based kids. Coming out of high school, Jeanty was a 4-star recruit and heavily pursued by a number of schools across the country. Jeanty ultimately chose Boise State over schools such as Kansas and Cal, and he quickly became the prize of the Broncos' 2022 recruiting class. Jeanty quickly became a factor and was a key cog in Boise State's offense, even as a true freshman. Jeanty ran for 821 yards and 7 touchdowns while splitting carries with George Halani. Then, Jeanty made all of college football take notice in 2023 by rushing for 1,347 yards and 14 touchdowns while also adding 569 receiving yards and 5 receiving scores. Entering 2024, Jeanty was not just established as one of the best collegiate running backs, but he appeared likely to eventually be an early round draft pick. Jeanty had multiple NIL offers from bigger Power 4 schools, but he opted to stay loyal and remain in Boise for his final season. That proved to be a pertinent decision as Jeanty put together a historical season by rushing for 2,601 yards and 29 touchdowns while leading Boise State to its first ever appearance in the college football playoffs. Following the Broncos' loss to Penn State in the Fiesta Bowl, Jeanty decided to forego his remaining eligibility and enter the 2025 NFL Draft. Cowboys Nation, I don't know about you, but I feel that Ashton Jeanty could impact this team and help raise the level of play from the offensive side of the ball. Everybody knows that when Dak Prescott has an effective rushing attack, the Dallas Cowboys are extremely hard to beat, and securing Ashton Jeanty with that 12th overall pick would force opposing defenses to have to game plan for him. It would force them to have to respect the Dallas Cowboys run game once again. But I feel that Ashton Jeanty is that type of player a team would want to move up in the draft to secure him. Normally, teams would only move up in the draft if they were trying to secure their franchise quarterback. Seeing that the Dallas Cowboys have their franchise quarterback for the next 4 years, moving up to make an offense better would be the next best move, Cowboys Nation. But the Dallas Cowboys could roll the dice and hope for Ashton Jeanty to be on the board at 12. Sure, they could do that, but why would you want to run the risk of a team like the Las Vegas Raiders or the Chicago Bears drafting Ashton Jeanty? And I can bet my bottom dollar that Ashton Jeanty doesn't want them to draft him as well. But as Cowboys Nation is fully aware, Jeanty has been vocal on wanting to be a Dallas Cowboy. Ever since that stream where he went through the different teams, bars. He has talked about being a hometown hero and returning to Dallas. Whenever a reporter would ask him about the Dallas Cowboys, you could see that huge smile on his face, and that's the type of player I want on this team. That's the type of player that I want to see wearing the star. A player that is longing to be a Dallas Cowboy. A player that is confident in their abilities and wants to bring them to the star. A player built like a brick shithouse, and that is Ashton Jeanty. But let's take a quick look at the clips from Ashton Jeanty's Pro Day, brought to you by Cowboys Fan Club. This brother has quick feet. His balance through contact is uncanny. Even though he's 5'9", the same height as Emmitt Smith, his ability to take on hits and run DBs over is shown throughout his film and throughout his collegiate career. In those clips, you saw how effective he could catch the ball out of the backfield. His ability to bounce the ball to the outside is seamless, and he has spoke about his love in pass pro. During his interview, he spoke about loving to take on blocks and be able to be a reliable back when it comes to protecting his quarterback. Even though he didn't run the 40 at his pro day, that shouldn't stop any team from wanting this young man to be on their team. But this is the time where Jerry and Stephen Jones needs to be the smartest men in the room. This is the time when you need them to be selectively aggressive. I understand that some teams may think that Ashton Jeanty or any running back is being overvalued with that first pick, but nothing beats a great running back, Cowboys Nation. We all know that. Having a great rushing attack is a priceless thing, and I hope that the Dallas Cowboys do what they have to do in order to ensure that Ashton Jeanty will be wearing that star on his helmet and not a Bears or a Raiders logo. So I hope that the 31 other teams think that they can wait until that second round to pick up their running back, because if they do, that's going to leave Ashton Jeanty right there for the Dallas Cowboys to pick him at 12 and then move on to pick 44, where I would plan to pick up an edge rusher. But this has been your man, the Angry Cowboys fan. What do you think, Cowboys Nation? Should the Dallas Cowboys put together a package to move up to 5, 6, 7, or 8 in order to secure Ashton Jeanty? Do you feel that's too rich for the Dallas Cowboys blood? Y'all know how we do it. We always talk about it in the comment section. But if you're digging this content and want to help get it out to even more Dallas Cowboys fans, drop a like on this video and please consider sharing it with anybody that you know is a Dallas Cowboys fan. If you are DC for life and you hope that the Dallas Cowboys draft Ashton Jeanty, hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell to be notified whenever I go live, release a video, podcast episode, film breakdowns, draft coverage, or Madden 25 or College Football 25 gameplay. There are some players out there that you could just look at and know that it will change your team for the better. Ashton Jeanty is one of those players, a player that wants nothing more than to play for the Dallas Cowboys. I want to give a shout out to DMV for his great video and give a shout out to Cowboys Fan Club for the coverage of the pro day of Ashton Jeanty. But this has been your man, the Angry Cowboys fan, and I'm out. Dang, Angry Cowboys fan, you done made it through the entire video. But if you want more content, you can definitely go to this video right here. Or if you want the latest episode of the Angry Cowboys Fan Podcast, you can go right here. But whatever you do, like, share, and subscribe to the channel, but remain DC for life.